And your subconscious mind is trying to fight that conscious mind that you're trying to tell yourself to do good or go in and do something, and the conscious mind is like constantly just beating on you to do wrong,
right?
To go get that beer or an extra, or to smoke or whatever which you want to look at.
Yeah.
Or, there's a million different things. I just use those as an example. I mean,
right.
But God is there to help us understand how and what direction to take. Where to go, how to get there. And it's just a matter of sitting back and giving yourself some time to reflect on your day and what you've done, and just trust that God is there with you.
Yeah.
Instead of looking at it like, oh, if I'm part of God, then I'm good and no one's going to like me type of deal. Or if I'm part of God, I won't have no friends because those people in the churches are weird or whatnot. Like, you haven't got to be the type of person that goes to church every Sunday, and you haven't got to be the type of person that prays every night either. It is a good idea to pray every night because it does give you peace of sleep, I find. If I pray before I go to bed, I find I sleep better and I have a peaceful sleep, and those crazy-ass dreams and everything that goes on in your head seem to go away.
Right. They seem to take a different direction. And I feel the same way. Like, I find, I don't know, like, you could call it praying, or you could call it meditation, or you could just call it self-reflection, but taking that time every night before I go to bed to just, like, I don't distract myself with anything. I might, if anything, put on some music that has no words, and just let the tones kind of work their way through me. And that way I start to reflect on the day. Sometimes I might not even think about that day. I might think about what I need to do tomorrow or whatever. But I'll just go through all this in my mind. And as I'm going through it, like, this other observer type of character comes in and basically says, why are we thinking about this? What's the point of thinking about this? Do you actually have to figure this out? Sometimes the answer is yes. Sometimes is, yeah, okay, so this is something you got to figure out because you got to do it tomorrow. So I'm like, all right, let's figure it out. And I'll go through it. And then when I come to a conclusion, I'm like, all right, now I can let that go. But most of the time, it's just my ego trying to entertain itself, trying to keep myself distracted from the nothingness that is on the other side. But I find that when I delve into the nothingness, where there's no particular thought, no particular feeling, no particular characteristic of anything that's happening within me, that's when I feel, in quotes, the presence of God. Like, I definitely have a relationship with God in that sense that I don't feel it's necessary to go to church. It is something that's within us because I see God as everything that there is. But when we focus on only the material world, then we are shutting out that whole other half of the universe that needs understanding as well.